get the best value that only the largest hose and fittings company can offer? Just call Enzed. That's all. How do you get the fastest service from the biggest hose doctor fleet? Just call Enzed. That's all. Where do you find the largest range of hoses and fittings in New Zealand? Just call Enzed. That's all. Where do you find your nearest dealer from the largest dealer network? Just call Enzed. That's all.
Parker Hannifin is a multinational manufacturer of motion and control products. It has a turnover of over US $6 billion. It's rated as one of the prestigious Fortune 500 companies. It has over 200 manufacturing plants around the world, and it employs over 44,000 people. Enzed Hose Doctors first started operations in New Zealand in 1978. In 1989, Parker Hannifin purchased the Enzed organisation. There are 22 service centre franchises located throughout New Zealand, with over 90 Enzed Hose Doctors operating out of the 22 service centres, and over 150 Enzed authorised service agents in more remote locations.
Hello, my name's Alan Tromp. I was a hose doctor for over 17 years, as well as managing one of Enzed's service centres. I've been asked to tell you something about the Enzed Hose Doctor franchise opportunities. I'm not the most polished of presenters, but everything I'm going to tell you on this video comes from personal experience. As you probably know, Enzed Hose Doctors get customers back in business when they've had a breakdown that involves hydraulic hose or fittings. So that could mean working on off-road vehicles, factory machinery, trucks and even ships. Anywhere there's a hydraulic hose, there's business for us. And also, to a lesser extent, we work on air and chemical and tube work. The Enzed Hose Doctor franchise pioneered the mobile service concept in New Zealand. It's the biggest in New Zealand, and I believe it's the best. It's well proven. The systems, the processes, the training and support have all been around for a long time. This is a great opportunity for anyone who's mechanically minded, good with people, and who wants to have their own business and get direct results for their efforts. So what markets do Enzed Hose Doctors typically work in? Really anywhere where hydraulic hoses are found. But primarily the market sectors are contracting, manufacturing, forestry, agriculture, mining and marine. Enzed Hose Doctors are absolutely critical to the success of the operation and contribute over 80% to the total sales. So as you can imagine, we'll do everything in our power to make sure that the Enzed Hose Doctor is successful. A typical situation would be that a customer has some kind of problem with a hydraulic hose in their machinery and they want to get that machine back in operation fast. So they give their local service centre a call, or they ring our 0800 number, or they might give the Enzed Hose Doctor a direct call on mobile.
G'day, is that Shane? Yeah, it's Rob Komatsu here, mate. I need a hose doctor immediately.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I'm in between jobs. I can come by. No problem. See you soon. Bye-bye.
From that point on, our job is to get on site as quickly as possible and repair or replace the hose and fittings. To do this, each Enzed Hose Doctor has a fully equipped van or truck stocked with all the fittings, hoses and equipment they need to get the job done quickly and professionally. Time is really the issue from a customer's perspective, and as you can imagine, it can be very expensive to have off-road machinery or production equipment out of operation for any length of time. Of course, breakdowns can happen at any time of day or night, so naturally, as an organisation, we offer 24-hour, 7-day-a-week service. Now let's look at the training and support you'll get as an Enzed Hose Doctor to help you get up and running and build a successful business.
As an Enzed Hose Doctor, you'll be put through an in-depth 2-week training program in Australia, where you'll learn about the products, doing the job, customer relations, business development, systems and administration. You'll spend time with an experienced hose doctor in your own territory in New Zealand. You'll be directed to call-outs by your service centre. They'll stock your vehicle and carry the cost of the product, do the invoicing and collect the money, and they'll give you the support to help you succeed. You'll get technical support, product updates and ongoing training from our head office team. Parker Hannifin experienced regional managers will also be there to help and advise you on managing and growing your business. Enzed has a comprehensive promotional package that includes national television advertising, sponsorships with Rally New Zealand, racing and sprint boat racing. In addition, there's a direct mail program to existing and prospective customers, yellow pages advertising, a national toll-free 0800 number, and an innovative website. Also, we have a range of customer giveaways, including branded caps, polo shirts and fleecy jackets.
One thing you can be certain of as an NZ hose doctor is that you won't be left on your own to fend for yourself. There's plenty of help available, and as I said before, it's in everybody's best interest that you succeed. So we'll do everything we can to help you. We provide a vital service to customers, and as you can see, we have the communications, training, parts, equipment and support to do the job fast and do it well. Now, how do NZ hose doctors earn their income?
NZ hose doctors work on a commission structure. It's a very fair arrangement, and it typically works like this. For any of the products that are used in a repair or sold to the customer, hose doctors typically get 23% of the sales value, 50% of all labour charges, 100% of assembly charges, and 100% of call-out charges.
This is a typical structure of how the NZ hose doctor gets remunerated, but each service centre has its own specific arrangements, and we'd be happy to discuss those with you at a later stage. Suffice it to say that if the NZ hose doctor is prepared to put in the effort to do the job well and to build and maintain strong customer relationships, he'll earn a very good income. So let's take a look at what's involved and the costs involved in establishing an NZ hose doctor business.
There's a one-off licence fee, and it's very affordable relative to most franchises. You'll need to lease or buy an approved van or truck, although purchasing is more common. We'll give you guidance on this, and some group preferential deals are available. A basic white vehicle will need some spray painting and logo decals attached, but this isn't an expensive exercise. Your vehicle will need to be fitted with racking and bins for product storage. Also, you'll need a cut-off saw and press, both of which can be economically purchased or leased from Parker Hannifin. You'll also need to have your own mobile phone and RT.
Once you're up and running, the only other ongoing costs are the advertising and promotional activity fee, and this is deducted by the service centre each month. Part of this is used to support NZ's national advertising campaign, and the balance is credited to your own advertising account. You use this account to pay for NZ's promotional gear such as hats, lollies, jackets and sports promotional events.
NZ hose doctors do come from all sorts of backgrounds, but even though full training is provided, a mechanical aptitude is really a prerequisite. There's lots of support available to NZ hose doctors, but ultimately the degree of success is up to the individual, and this requires a fair amount of self-motivation, a get-up-and-go attitude. To be successful requires a reasonable degree of self-discipline in following the recommended systems and procedures. There's no shortcut to doing things the right way. Like most businesses, it's about people dealing with people. So successful hose doctors tend to be those who can give great service and form friendly relationships with their customers.
If you have these kind of attributes and a real desire to build your own business, then the NZ Hose Doctor franchise might be just the thing you're looking for. If so, you might be interested in the answers to some of these frequently asked questions.
Successful NZ hose doctors earn exceptionally good money, but at the end of the day, it's totally dependent on how much you put into the job. At a subsequent interview, we'll be happy to provide you with indicative earnings for existing hose doctors in the specific franchise area you're interested in. Service centres take care of all invoicing and debt collection from customers. As an NZ hose doctor, you'll be paid by the service centre on a weekly, fortnightly or monthly basis based on your total invoice sales for the period. If you're paid on, say, a weekly basis, you get paid for 1 week's work the following week regardless whether or not the service centre has been paid by the customer by that time. This is typically covered by way of a duty hose doctor system, whereby other hose doctors take care of your customers when you decide to have time off.
You'll meet with an NZ representative who will explain the system to you and give you all the information you need, as well as answer any questions you may have.
Definitely been good for me. I've enjoyed every minute I've been a hose doctor.
And it's also nice knowing that I'm not going to walk into the same workshop morning after morning.
Is the fact that the cash flow is good and you're not carrying the debt.
That the support available from the service centre is very good. The spare parts are readily available. The manager is always prepared to go out of his way to give us any assistance we need in many different areas.
Because of the fact I'm my own boss, if I need to be able to take some time off for any particular reason, because there are others backing me up in the system, I can just let them know.
On the accounting side of it, it's nice not having to chase bad debts.
The training in Australia was very good, very important, especially a new host definitely need it.
This has given me much more variety than I've had. From one day to the next, I don't know what I'm going to be doing perhaps. Could be working in a clean factory, next thing working outside on a large excavator.
The training back in New Zealand is ongoing. It's a matter of whether you've got time to have too much training, because you'll be out there earning money than training, but it's there if you require it.
And the variety in the people that you meet, from Joe Blow, the operator, to the managing directors and stuff of various companies.
Yeah, the more you put into a hose doctor business, the more you get out. So, i.e., the harder you, the more jobs you do, the harder you work, the more money you get in your pocket, basically at the end of the day, and everybody benefits.
Well, there you have it. I hope these few comments from our Enzed hose doctors help you to realise that this is a very successful franchise system that works. And now, if you're all fired up and you want to become an Enzed hose doctor, all you need to do is to fill out the application form contained in the information pack and mail it back to us. I'd like to leave you with a brief summary of why the Enzed hose doctor franchise really is an outstanding opportunity. And on behalf of the team, we'd like to thank you for watching this video, and we hope to hear from you soon.
The Enzed Hose Doctor franchise system has been well proven over many years of operation, is the largest and best known organisation of its kind in New Zealand. The parent organisation, Parker Hannifin, is the world's largest manufacturer of the types of hoses and fittings used in this industry. Enzed Hose Doctors undergo a comprehensive training and induction program. The extensive range is second to none. Getting started as an Enzed hose doctor is a very affordable proposition, and there are no ongoing relicensing fees. The stock in your vehicle is supplied and replenished by the service centre. You don't carry the cost. As an Enzed hose doctor, you can earn an excellent income. When you put in the work, you get the rewards. The service centre pays you for work invoiced even before the customer has paid their account. Your service centre offers full and ongoing support. After all, your success is their success. You'll be given technical and sales support to help you stay on top of your business. Enzed Hose Doctors enjoy the support of highly visible and successful national marketing campaigns and sponsorships. The Enzed Hose Doctor franchise, the more you think about it, the more it makes sense.
You get the best value that only the largest hose and fittings company can offer. Just call Enzed. That's all. How do you get the fastest service from the biggest hose doctor fleet? Just call Enzed. That's all. Where do you find the largest range of hoses and fittings in New Zealand? Just call Enzed. That's all. Where do you find your nearest dealer from the largest dealer network? Just call Enzed. That's all.